53-man roster has been announced. This is serious. We're in cap mode time as per usual, as per Cowboys made some moves. All right, so we're gonna talk briefly here about these moves that the Cowboys did. All right. The best place to check this out. I'm just looking at Blogging the Boys. They have a good breakdown of actually who's on the roster right now and who's not. Kind of surprised that DallasCowboys.com doesn't have a quick to list. They dropped the ball again, so relying on Blogging the Bizoys for this list. But yeah, not too many surprises. Christina, how's it going? What's up, girl? How you doing? Both backup quarterbacks got the axe, so it's gonna be interesting to see who they bring back. Supposedly, the word on the street is they want both back. I'm hoping that doesn't mean 3 quarterbacks on 53. This roster is very fluid. What we have right now may not be what we see tomorrow or the day before. So still a lot of moves. This is the initial roster. Dak Prescott, QB1. Who will be that number 2? Let's hope they don't carry 3. That'll annoy the crap out of me. For the running backs, this is where I really wanted Malik Davis to make it as either the third or, maybe they carry 4 running backs. That's not the case. The Cowboys went with the injury-prone Rico Dowdle. I don't know why they continue to be inconsistent with the message. If you're unavailable, I don't know. This front office, they do some weird shit here. So right now it's Zeke, Pollard, and Dowdle. I like Dowdle, but at some point he's probably going to go ouch in the middle of the night, and you're going to have to bring in somebody else. So hopefully they bring back Malik Davis. That's what I want to come back here. Receivers, they carried a shitload of them, bro. I mean, this is the most they've ever carried. All right. We're talking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 receivers. All right. For right now, but I expect James Washington to be an IR guy, so he'll drop off there. Dennis Houston made it as well, so we'll see how many of these guys they actually do carry here for the game day. But this is the deepest they've gone, with receivers. So interesting there. Tight ends, the one notable release, Sean McEwen, didn't make it, bro. So injury prone, they went ahead and jettisoned him. Rico Dowdle, injury prone, they kept him. So the message, inconsistent. But I love this tight end room, bro. Dalton Schultz, the beast. Jake Ferguson, he hit the ground running. I love that. I think he's going to be a special player for us. And Peyton Hendershot, the faster of the tight ends, he made it. So I love this 3 that they have here. It's a little young, but that's okay. For your offensive linemen, no big surprises there. They kept Josh Ball. They kept Waletzko. Obviously McGovern, Yadish, Tyron Smith, for right now is on the 53. So there's going to be some more moves coming. You know what I mean? Like Tyron, he'll clearly go IR. So that's the name that I expect to change here in the next day or so. Defensive ends, Terrell Basham and Dante Fowler made the team. I thought at least one of them would and one of them wouldn't. So they both made it for right now, obviously. All right. Linebackers, Devin Harper, I like that he made it. Luke Gifford continues to sneak into this roster. He's on here as well for right now. Safeties, this is the deepest they've gone in quite a long time. We have Jermon Kearse, Malik Hooker, Donovan Wilson, Israel Mukuamu, and Marquise Bell, the playmaker. So I like what they did here on the back end with the safeties with Mukuamu and Bell. I think these two guys are two young guys that can move into starter positions, and they're gonna contribute. You can't keep these playmaking guys off the field. Defensive tackle, I think one of the surprises, a defensive tackle, Carlos Watkins, was cut. He didn't make it, bro. All right, so I think when it came down to it, they went ahead and kept their 5th-round pick, John Ridgeway. Hopefully, he'll continue to progress as the season goes along, and I think that's why they kept him, because this is a raw player, still has a long ways to go. He's a player that will, as he gets more reps in the games, he'll get better and better. That's how I see Sam Williams as well. So they kept Ridgeway over Carlos Watkins. I think that's interesting. Tristan Hill makes it, and obviously the other guys made it. So the cornerback, Kelvin Joseph, he's on here for right now. Will they short-term IR him, or are they just going to carry him? Deshaun Wright, a lot of fans kind of fed up with him getting burnt, beat left and right. He made it, but the Cowboys, they're kind of showing that they're very loyal to their draft picks. All right, and this isn't anything too new. They do hold a lot of value in these guys. Especially, I mean, Deshaun Wright, 3rd-round pick, Kelvin Joseph, a 2nd-round pick. Both of them have a long ways to go. And they have a long ways to go. So, but you do get Deron Bland, who I think, makes up for the shortcomings of those two that I just mentioned there. So Deron Bland, I love that he made this team. And that's where we're at, guys. So very interesting cuts here. Nothing too big of a surprise, really. I mean, maybe the Sean McEwen, maybe the Watkins cut, but nothing nothing out of the ordinary. CJ Goodwin did not make the team, which is a little bit surprising as well. He's been their special teams ace here for a very long time. So he didn't make it. So I think what they did was they liked what they had enough on special teams with either Nashawn or Izzy. So they kept them there. Dan the Man Cunningham. Let's see what we got here. I can't read the super chat that came through, but appreciate the super chat, Dan the Man. Yeah, man, getting this roster in place. Is this roster right now playoff worthy, 500 worthy, or sub 500? I asked this last night in the Frisco report with Mike, and the responses were kind of all over the place. So guys, let me know what you think. Is this roster that we have right now a playoff roster, a 500 roster where you're kind of like 8-9, 9-8, that kind of range, or is this roster sub 500 for you? Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I'm interested to see how you feel about these roster cuts. All right. Dennis Houston made it. Simi Fehoko made it. A lot of these young guys, when the lights came on, they kind of disappeared. Like Jalen, some of the guys that they cut, obviously. So Jalen Thomas got to grow up real fast here in Tampa Bay. Hopefully, we'll see that rapport, that we saw between him and Dak. I just don't see that. I didn't see Jalen Tolbert have any kind of chemistry with either of the backups at all. Okay, so you have to cross your fingers here that early chemistry that we saw between Jalen and Dak returns here in the regular season, because we need him. We need him very, very bad. We'll see, man. It's going to be a wide receiver by committee. You got your clear number one. How many times are we going to see CeeDee Lamb doubled and triple teamed if these other guys can't get open? So it's going to be interesting, man. I can't wait to get to it. I can't wait to get the revenge on on Tampa Bay, man. I want to get that win over them. We should have won that first one. We came pretty close, but now they're coming to our house, and hopefully we can mop the floor with them. But interesting roster, guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Continue to like, subscribe, and share, and I'll see you for the next one, guys. Peace, everybody.